Hey guys, I'm Sir O, your teacher on the go. Kung bago ka pa lang sa channel ko, don't forget to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell.
Today's video lesson for general mathematics is all about piecewise function. In a piecewise function, the input is divided into pieces of a formula, with each piece having their own condition or rule to deduce the output. It shows a set of different intervals that behaves differently. In a piecewise function, we are going to use more than one formula to solve a problem. Hindi lamang isang formula ang kailangan gamitin para ma-solve ang isang problem sa isang piecewise function. In your early stage of learning mathematics, you have already encountered this piecewise function, that is the absolute value defined as f of x is equals to the bracket of negative x when the value of x is less than 0, and x if the value of x is greater than or equal to 0. Evaluate a piecewise function. Evaluate this piecewise function. F of x is equals to the bracket of 3x minus 8 when x is greater than or equals to 2, and for x plus 5 when x is less than 2. Find when f of negative 2, f of 2, and f of 5. Here are the steps in evaluating a piecewise function. Step 1 is to identify what formula to be used in the given piecewise function. Step 2, make sure that it will satisfy the equation. Step 3, once done in identifying the formula to be used, substitute the value of x. And last is to evaluate. Let us now continue solving the piecewise equation. Find when f of negative 2. First step is to identify what formula to be used in the given piecewise function. To identify the formula to be used, we will substitute the value of x to the given condition. In the first condition, we have x greater than or equals to 2. So we have negative 2 greater than or equals to 2. Next is to substitute negative 2 to the x of x less than 2. We have negative 2 less than 2. Step 2, make sure that it will satisfy the equation. First, it doesn't satisfy the equation. On the second, it satisfies the equation. So therefore, we are going to use 4x plus 5 when x is less than 2. Step 3. Once done, in identifying the formula to be used, substitute the value of f. So we have f of x is equals to 4x plus 5. So we have f of negative 2 is equals to 4 negative 2 plus 5. Step 4 is to evaluate. We have f of negative 2 is equals to negative a plus 5. Therefore, f of negative 2 is equals to negative 3. Do this step for the succeeding values of f. Example of piecewise function involving in real life. Find the piecewise function of the following situation. A user is charged 300 peso monthly for a particular mobile plan, which includes 100 free text messages. Messages in excess of 100 are charged 1 peso, represent the amount a consumer pays each month as a function of the number of messages M sent in a month. Based on the hinahanap natin ay kung magkano ang babayaran ng user per month depending on the text messages na isesend niya. I-represent natin ang text message as T in terms of M. Mayroon tayong dalawang condition sa problem na to. First condition, 300 peso per month ang babayaran niya kung 100 or less than 100 text message ang kanyang makukonsume per month. Pangalawang condition, pag sumobra namang 100 text messages ang kanyang nasend in a month, it will cost 1 peso daw per excess text messages. So pag ginawa natin siyang piecewise function, ito na siya. T of M is equals to 300 if less than or equals to 100. Then 300 plus M messages is greater than 100. Example number 2. The jeepney ride costs 8 peso for the first 4 kilometers, and each additional kilometer adds 150 to the fare. Use a piecewise function to represent the jeepney fare in terms of the distance D in kilometers. I-represent natin ang fare as F in terms of D. Sa example na to, meron ulit tayong dalawang condition. First condition, f of t is equals to 8 if ang ating distance ay less than or equals to 4. Second condition, f of t is equals to 8 plus 1.5t if ang ating distance is greater than 4. Ang distance na tinutukoy dito ay ang excess distance matapos ma-reach ang 4 km. Therefore, the final answer would be f of t is equals to bracket of 8 if the distance less than or equals to 4 and 8 plus 1.5t if the distance is greater than 4 kilometers. Evaluate the following piecewise function.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching. For more video lessons and tutorials updates, don't forget to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Muli, I'm Sir O, your teacher on the go. Adios, amigos!